No one noticed the quiet choices she made, and that's the part that hurts the most. She was the kind of mother people overlooked, the kind who smiled when asked how she was doing and answered, "I'm fine," even when she wasn't. Every morning, she woke up before the sun, not because she loved early mornings, but because silence was the only time she could think without worrying someone else might need her. She packed lunches with careful hands, making sure the food looked full, even when her own plate stayed nearly empty. Have you ever wondered how many dreams can be quietly folded away without anyone hearing the sound they make? Her children believed she was strong, unbreakable even, and she made sure that belief stayed alive. When the heater broke, she told them it was good weather for sweaters. When the lights flickered, she laughed and turned it into a game. When bills piled up, she hid the envelopes beneath old magazines, convincing herself that worry should never be passed down like an inheritance. And somehow, she made it all feel normal. That's what real sacrifice looks like when no one is watching. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't ask for praise. It just keeps going. At night, when the house finally slept, she sat alone with thoughts she never shared. She remembered the life she once imagined, the opportunities she stepped away from, the version of herself that might have existed if love didn't demand so much. But then she'd hear a soft breath from the next room, a gentle reminder of why she chose this life again and again. Would you make the same choice if it meant no one would ever thank you for it? Years passed quietly. Her children grew taller, stronger, more confident. They moved forward, believing the world had simply been kind to them. They didn't know about the skipped meals, the worn-out shoes she replaced with smiles, the nights she cried silently so her pain wouldn't become their burden. And maybe that was the point. Maybe her greatest success was making sure they never had to know how much she gave up. One day, long after the sacrifices were made, someone finally noticed. Not the world, not strangers, but one of her children standing in the same kitchen, holding a bill, feeling the same weight. And in that moment, everything became clear. Love had been working in the shadows all along. A mother's sacrifice isn't loud. It doesn't need recognition. It lives in the lives it builds, the strength it passes on, and the futures it protects. And if you're listening to this right now, maybe it's time to ask yourself, who made sacrifices for you that you never saw?